Today I'll expand on pain body. Why we human beings keep the pain body alive and continue to suffer with it. In the inner awakening, today's session is about pain body. Today, whole day we will be working on completing with all the pain samskaras, pain patterns. See, pain pattern is the expression of root pattern. Root pattern is the root, but pain pattern is the tree. Today, we will be working on the tree. Yesterday we worked on the root. Means we poured the acid in the root of suffering. Today we will burn the whole tree of suffering. It's a whole day process, very powerful process, but most extraordinary process I have seen. This 2-3 process in the inner awakening, completing with your biomemory, completing with your fear and death fear, completing with your pain pattern. These sessions literally awaken your whole Kundalini energy and consciousness. Today, we are going to enter into that important session. All the IA participants, please listen. Listen. First thing, pain needs unconsciousness to exist. Listen. Pain needs unconsciousness for its existence. If you are conscious, pain cannot live inside you. If you are conscious, you have to be happy. Nothing can be done about it. If you are unconscious, you have to be in pain. Nothing can be done about it. Pain cannot be driven out of your system by attending to one part of you. If there is a knee pain, you attend to it, it will become stomach pain. If it is a stomach pain now, you give medicine and do what you want, it will become neck pain. If you drive that also out, it will become back pain. If you drive that also out, it will become a headache. If you drive that also out, it will become your wife. But whatever, it will be there in your life. Of course, when I meant wife, I meant spouse. It's not only for women, for men also. But please understand, pain cannot be attended partially. That's the law of life. Pain cannot be attended partially. Please understand, any attempt to attend the pain partially leads to more and more powerlessness. For example, I have seen people, first they try to give medicine to the stomach pain. Then when it becomes a back pain, they try to give medicine for that. When it becomes a back pain, they try to, then it moves to the neck pain. Then they give medicine for that. After 2-3 years, they start living with the pain. They start living with the pain. It is now almost like they are experienced. Pain became their life and experience. Somebody was asking me, why in Hinduism we pierce the ears of men before marriage? Actually, in Hinduism, the traditionally, before marriage, all men should have had their ears pierced and Yajñopavita. Whatever community you may be, you should be given Yajñopavita and the piercing of the ears, shaving the head. Somebody asked me, why men are pierced ears, men's ears are pierced, preparing them for marriage. I said, it is two things. One, they've experienced pain and bought jewelry. So now they are ready for marriage. I know. If you missed, you missed. Unfortunately, we get settled with pain. Please listen. If you settle with pain, you age in such a bad way, pulling, pushing, dragging. I tell you, complete with pain, you will age so gracefully. Aging gracefully should be taught as a mandatory lesson for anybody who has crossed 40. Actually, we should have a clear, the universities, this should become a compulsory education. By the age of 7, 1 year the child should learn about life and living with completion. By the age of 14, 1 year the child should learn completely about the next level root patterns. Please understand, the preliminary root pattern will always be based on fear and anxiety. The hanging root patterns, I am giving you an example of banyan tree. If your life is like banyan tree, the root of the banyan tree will always be fear and anxiety. The hanging root of the banyan tree will be the lust. When it starts hanging itself, if you attend and complete it, it will not get grounded and become a one more root pattern. So at the age of 14, child should be taught about this hanging root pattern. See, when the hanging root, if you attend to them immediately, they will not get rooted in the ground. They will not become one more root pattern. But if you don't attend to them properly, if you don't complete with them, they will reach the ground, they will get rooted, and they will become one more root. Lust by its nature cannot be original root pattern. The original root pattern will always be fear and anxiety based. And pain is the leaves. Pain can never be a root pattern. That's the good news. Bad news is it flourishes from the fear. Understand? I am explaining the whole science of how you develop your mind without even you being aware of it. At the age of 7, a child should be taught the science of completion. At the age of 14, the child should be taught the science of completion with the hanging root patterns, means the patterns which will be getting developed in the child, the lust pattern. At the age of 21, child should be taught to live with enlightenment. Means various relationships, various dimensions of life I am defining, please understand. Having completion in all your dimensions is enlightenment. If you are complete in your health, you are enlightened. If you are complete in your relationships, if you are complete in your integrity, if you are complete with your health, if you are complete with your wealth, if you are complete in all your dimensions of life, you are enlightened. At the age of 21, the child should be taught to live with enlightenment. At the age of 28, the child should be taught the science of enriching. Please listen. At the age of 35, the child should know life has no other purpose than enriching. And at the age of 42, child should be taught to complete with the pain patterns, so that he ages gracefully. And I commit with Vedamata again, I will make an university where all these programs will be available, like a 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 1 year, 1 month, like these courses, where people can come and get prepared, experientially learn this science to live their life. We Indians are so foolish. Just for this nonsense cricket, we have boards and crores of property is getting wasted. But we don't have university for yoga. It's very recently in Gujarat the first yoga university started. There is one small in Bangalore, but very small. The infrastructure is too small. It is time we create university for inner sciences. Completing with the pain helps you to age gracefully. Aging gracefully, I tell you, I always tell all my disciples, when you are young, go wherever you want. Go to any country you want. Go to any state you want. Go anywhere, make money, hold big posts. Go and become judge in US Supreme Court. Go and become head of the Chamber of Commerce in Malaysia. Go and become the top guy in the Wall Street in New York. Go and do whatever you want when you are young. But when you want to retire, come back to your old Indian village. That's the best place to age gracefully. That is the best place to age gracefully. I tell you. Come back to your old ancestral village. Relax with the life. This aging gracefully is one of the important thing, very important thing in the human life. Don't live in a place where you worked when you are retiring, after you retire. I tell you, Psychologically, you cannot handle that place because now you are directly not useful in their wheel. The attention given to you, the respect given to you, the pride given to you, all will reduce, which your heart cannot handle. For aging gracefully, come back to your rural Indian ancestral village. And I always tell people, to age gracefully, Indian villages are the best places. Indian villages are the best places to age gracefully. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share, and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.